He who knows and pretends ignorance is on high. He who without knowledge pretends to know is sick. He who knows how to control others is strong, but he who knows how to control himself is even stronger. You are ruled by the one who makes you angry. When I am freed from what I am, I become what I can be. Be mindful of your thoughts. They are the beginning of actions. If you measure your success by the measure of other people as praise and censure, your anxiety will be endless. When a people know much, they are hard to govern. True words are not graceful. Beautiful words are not trustworthy. Good is not eloquent. Eloquent cannot be kind. He who knows does not prove. He who proves does not know. The journey of 1,000 li begins with the first step. If someone has wronged you, do not take revenge. Sit by the river bank, and soon you will see the corpse of your enemy floating past you. Better to be soft on the outside, and hard on the inside, and hard on the outside, and soft on the inside. When laws and orders multiply, the number of thieves and robbers grows. He who puts himself out in the light does not shine. Never judge a man until you have walked a long way in his shoes. Though there is no object in the world that is weaker and gentler than water, yet it can destroy the hardest object. Free yourself from the desire to have. There is nothing softer and more flexible than water, but try to resist it. Overcoming the difficult begins with the easy. Realizing the great begins with the small, for in the world the difficult is formed from the easy, and the great from the small. The best ruler is the one about whom the people know only that he exists. Somewhat worse are those rulers who require the people to love and exalt them. Still worse are those rulers whom the people fear, and worst of all are those rulers whom the people despise. Order must be imposed when there is not yet turmoil. Do not seek, otherwise you will lose. Do not seek, and you will find. To be strong you must be like water. No obstacle, it flows. A dam, it stops. A dam breaks, it flows again. In a quadrangular vessel it is quadrangular. In a round vessel it is round. Because she is so pliable, she is most needed and strongest of all. He who knows does not speak. He who speaks does not know. The best knowledge is not knowing that you know something. Duty without love does not make one glad. Said, truth without love makes one critical, dependent on criticism. Nurture without love breeds contradiction. Order without love makes a person petty. Subject knowledge without love makes a person always right. Possession without love makes a person stingy. Faith without love makes one a fanatic. Woe to those who are stingy with love. Why live if not to love? The law of the worthy is to do good and not to quarrel. I can always rise above those who have offended me by forgiving them. A great man holds fast to the substantial and forsakes the insignificant. He does everything in truth, but will never rely on laws. There is nothing more powerful and constructive than the emptiness which men seek to fill. A worthy husband does much, but does not boast of what he has done, commits merit, but does not acknowledge it, because he is unwilling to discover his wisdom. He who speaks much often fails. By the will of fortune, a man can rule the whole world for a while, but by the will of love and goodness, he can rule the world forever. He who takes fills his palms. He who gives fills his heart. The good traveler has no precise plans or intentions of getting anywhere. When true virtue is lost, is virtue. When virtue is lost, is justice. When justice is lost, is decency. The rules of decency are only the semblance of truth and the beginning of all disorder. He who thinks he has comprehended everything knows nothing. A whole being knows without learning, sees without looking, and achieves without doing. To lead people, follow them. People of the highest morality do not consider themselves moral, therefore they have the highest morality.